Maddie Soto was last seen on Monday, one day after she and her family celebrated her 13th birthday.
On February 26, 2024, a 13-year-old girl went missing in Orange County, Florida. The dead body that was found days later brought forward a deep secret that no one could have even imagined. What was this secret? And how did this young girl die? This is the story of Madeline Soto, one filled with pain and suffering where even the law failed to serve justice. Imagine celebrating your 13th birthday only to end up dead the very next day. It's like stepping on the first step of your teenage years and falling only to never climb again. Madeline Soto celebrated her 13th birthday on February 25th, and the next day, she was supposed to be on her way to school from Village Park Drive in Kissimmee, near Orlando. Her mom's boyfriend, Stefan Stearns, claims he dropped her near Hunters Creek Middle School, but she never made it to class. Madeline's mom realized she was missing when she went to pick her up later that day. Until then, she had been unaware of her daughter's whereabouts, and also a lot of things going on in her daughter's life, as will become clear soon. Surprisingly, Madeline's phone was left at home. She was reported missing at around 8 p.m. that day. Where had Soto gone? Was she alive? Madeline, a 5'1" tall girl with blonde hair and blue eyes, was last seen wearing a green sweatshirt, black shorts, and white Crocs. On February 27th, the Orange County Sheriff's Office informed the public about Madeline Soto's disappearance, urging anyone with information to come forward. The following day, February 28th, the Sheriff's Office organized a large-scale search effort to find her. Over 50 officers searched for Soto in the nearby woods. It was discovered that she had messages on her phone expressing a desire to live in the woods when she turned 13. Could she have gone into the woods alone? Deputies thoroughly searched the area where Madeline was last seen, places they received tips about, and areas indicated by their investigations. Despite their efforts, they couldn't find any trace of her. Where was Madeline was the persistent question in everyone's mind. But little did anyone know that the next announcement by authorities will shake Florida to its core. Sheriff John Mina met with Madeline's mother on a Thursday night, delivering sad news that they were confident Madeline was no longer alive. Deputies were actively searching for her body. At 8:19 a.m., we have evidence that shows Stefan Stearns returning to the complex, and Madeline was visible in that vehicle. We believe she was already dead at that time, the sheriff said. Mina explained the OCSO had video evidence of Mr. Stearns discarding items, including her backpack and school laptop, in a dumpster behind their apartment building at 7:35 a.m. On Friday, Florida police announced the discovery of Madeline's body. Despite a 4-day search, the local sheriff's office sadly confirmed their suspicions of her demise. The dead body was proof that something bad had happened with Madeline, and the officials were bent on knowing what, and that's when the next announcement came through. During the investigation into Madeline's disappearance, Orange County Sheriff's Office detectives found disturbing images on Stearns' phone when they examined it forensically. Attempts to delete evidence were also uncovered. Further investigation revealed that these crimes occurred at the family home in Kissimmee. Detectives promptly informed the Kissimmee Police Department. Currently, KPD detectives are leading the sexual battery case, collaborating with the Criminal Investigations Division. It came into light that there was a possibility that Stern had been sexually abusing Madeline for quite some time now, and Madeline's death could be connected to this. On Monday, March 4th, another arrest warrant was issued for Mr. Stearns. This warrant accused him of abusing Madeline since at least 2022, when she was just 11 years old. Stefan Stearns, identified as Madeline's stepfather, emerged as the primary suspect in her disappearance, although no charges were laid against him in connection with her death. While he faced allegations of sexual battery involving a minor, the investigation into Madeline's fate remained ongoing. According to a statement from the Kissimmee Police Department, detectives obtained an affidavit indicating that Stearns consented to a search of his phone, but claimed to have accidentally reset it on February 26, 2024. Despite efforts to erase data, investigators uncovered disturbing images and videos depicting child sexual abuse. These materials were dated back to August 2022, coinciding with Madeline's age. Surveillance footage released during a subsequent press conference revealed Madeline inside Stern's car, suggesting she was already deceased. Stearns maintained his innocence, stating that he had dropped Madeline off and everything seemed normal. However, Madeline's mother, Jen Soto, presented a conflicting narrative. She claimed to have been informed that Madeline was seen walking near the church by the middle school on surveillance cameras, but never reached the school. Kissimmee PD shared photos of Mr. Stearns' car, which he was driving between 1 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. on February 26th on State Road 192 and Old Hickory Tree Road. It's believed that his car had a flat tire at that time. That's all about Stern. What about the mother, Jen Soto? Is she really innocent? Did she have no idea about what was happening with her daughter in the same house she had been living in? Surprisingly, the story Jen gave the law enforcement was quite different from what they already knew. Madeline was being abused by her mom's boyfriend, as the video evidence proves. The abuse happened at the same place they all have been staying at. How is it possible that she had no idea about her daughter's condition? Channel 9 discovered inconsistencies in Jennifer Soto's statements to law enforcement regarding the timeline of her daughter Madeline Soto's disappearance. While initially, Jennifer claimed the last time she saw her daughter was the night before her disappearance, a report obtained by Channel 9 showed that she told deputies she saw Madeline the morning she vanished. Specifically, she mentioned seeing Madeline getting dressed for school at 8 a.m. and stated that her boyfriend, Stefan Stearns, then took her to school. However, according to Orange County Sheriff John Mina, Madeline was likely already deceased on the morning of February 26th. He stated during a news conference that detectives determined Madeline was never dropped off near her school that morning and believed she was already dead at that time. Surveillance footage from the family's apartment complex showed Stearns disposing of Madeline's belongings in a dumpster at 7:35 a.m., and subsequent video footage at 8:19 a.m. showed Madeline in Stearns' vehicle, believed to be deceased. Jennifer Soto has been interviewed multiple times by detectives from various agencies, and investigators are scrutinizing all the statements she has made. But what came across as shocking was her body language and expression during an interview when she was questioned about Madeline. Take a look.
We had dropped her off close to the school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way. Sorry. That should be it. Sorry about that.
Her body language came across as frivolous, and experts suggest that she might have been lying in her interview. Who in their right mind would make such a face when their 13-year-old has been missing for days? Detectives are also examining Stearns' statements, including his claim that he dropped Madeline off at school the morning she disappeared. However, law enforcement officers believe Stearns never drove Madeline to school, and that she was already deceased that morning. What makes this argument even more compelling was a body language analysis, where experts were certain that Stern was definitely lying in the interview.
We don't know where she is. We don't know if she's safe. We're just scared. We just want her home.
The fact that he was faking his emotions and wiping away tears that did not exist became very evident and only made the department even more suspicious of Stern. The Kissimmee Police Department took over the investigation into Madeline's death, and while they have not officially commented, sources indicate they are closely examining all available evidence and statements from both Jennifer Soto and Stefan Stearns. But it does not end here. This case has got its fair share of publicity and controversy too. Stearns chose to waive his first appearance in the Osceola County Court and was represented only by his attorney during the proceedings. The judge decided not to grant Stearns any bond. On a different note, the police have gone under heat for accidentally posting disturbing images related to the case. They are facing criticism after accidentally sharing a disturbing image of the murdered 13-year-old Madeline Soto's body on Instagram. The county sheriff, Marcos Lopez, reportedly posted a photo showing a close-up view of the crime scene, which included Madeline's body. The photo was shared as part of a series of images on Instagram, with Madeline's body appearing in the third picture. The caption of the post mentioned a great day with our seniors, along with hashtags related to Florida and seniors, accompanied by a halo smiley face emoji. A spokesperson for Osceola County stated that the photo was never meant to be included in the social media post, and later apologized for what was described as a horrifying accident. The incident occurred on the same morning that another civilian employee of the sheriff's office, Nerva Rodriguez, shared a selfie with the prime suspect in the case, Stefan Stearns. The post by Rodriguez was subsequently removed. State Attorney Andrew Bain issued a statement expressing his concern over the accidental release of the photos, describing it as being done in poor taste. It said, "I am deeply disturbed that the photos were carelessly made public. While I do not believe these photos will have any evidentiary impact on the case as of now, they were released in poor taste." Despite the absence of charges for Madeline's murder, the Kissimmee police have assured the public that they are actively working to bring closure to the case. Our detectives and forensic unit are working tirelessly to uncover the truth behind this heartbreaking incident. At this time, we are unable to release any further information, as this remains an active and sensitive investigation. We understand the desire for updates, and we assure you that every effort is being made to get justice for Madeline. Orange County Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Maria Vasquez expressed condolences and paid tribute to their student. "My thoughts and prayers go out to Maddie's family and her school community. To lose a child so suddenly and tragically is extremely difficult, especially for family and friends." Counselors continue to be available for any student or staff member dealing with the news. I ask that you keep the entire Hunters Creek Middle School community in your prayers as they grieve the loss of one of their own. The investigation into Madeline's death will continue as the Kissimmee Police Department, leading the case, collects and examines evidence. This evidence may include things like items found at the location where Madeline's body was discovered, as well as forensic evidence and video recordings. Right now, the suspect has only been charged with crimes related to what was found on his cell phone and inside the house. Thankfully, he is being held in custody without the option for bail. This gives detectives time to work closely with prosecutors to ensure that when he is officially charged with Madeline's murder, which seems very likely, the case will be strong and well supported. Several important factors need to come together for law enforcement to present a clear conclusion about what happened to Madeline. This information will eventually be reviewed by the state attorney, who will carefully examine the evidence and decide on the next steps in the legal process. What do you make of this case? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. See you in the next video.